Hello, and welcome back to the Hawkins Hellfire Collective. I'm Devin Grubb.
And I'm Zach Grubb.
And today we will be talking about our part two of the Piggyback.
Yep, we don't know if we're going to get through the whole episode.
Yeah, we had like an hour and a half left to watch. We watched it all, but that's a lot, and I don't know if you want to listen to us talk for an hour and a half.
We will see. We'll see how long you guys stick with us.
Especially because I'm going to get real heated.
She's going to have some
real
words.
Quick.
There might be some slurs directed at the writers of Stranger Things.
I'm just mad and sad. And all those feelings.
She's smad.
I'm smad. I'm smad.
She's smad. So, they're so happy, and it makes me so sad. I know, we start off right in.
We're
them being like
right where we pick off.
Yeah.
Most metal ever.
Yeah, they run. So we left off with the concert, and they run inside, and they're like, most metal ever! And they're so excited. And it's just like, guys, Eddie's about to die.
Stop it! There's still like a half an hour in between that and that. There's things that happen in between.
This episode is kind of long in the tooth. There's a little, it's a little bit too long. It doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, we watched it in two different parts. I mean, when we watched it the first time, it didn't seem very long. Like, it just was like, whoosh. But it's long. I don't think it needed to be, 2.5 hours. That's a lot.
They could have trimmed this down to 2 hours without really losing anything, I don't think.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of stuff that we'll talk about between 11 and Vecna that could have been shortened.
There's a lot of slow villain monologuing.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting.
It is interesting, but at the same time, it's like, come on, just fight.
So, immediately after that, we're in Russia, and we see that the smoke escaped.
The particles escaped, and they say that the shadow went into them. And we were wondering what that meant. Like, did that mean the people, like the Russian soldiers, or did that mean like the other, the incubating things?
We questioned it immediately, but then I think Murray said something like, "I guess we know where the smoke
and they showed
went.
all the
the
dogs. So I guess that's where they went. I mean, that would make sense that it would go into that since. Yes,
but I do want to say, since they didn't show us that, I would not be the least bit surprised if in season 5 we find out that at least one somebody in Russia is under Vecna's influence. Or maybe the smoke is hopping from person to person.
It could be.
I would not be surprised if they use that as a plausible deniability twist. We didn't see it, so it could be happening.
Yeah.
But it's also very interesting because that's the first time we've seen the shadow bring anything from the upside down to life.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember, these were also not technically from the upside down. They were made.
They were, but that's even weirder that it's able to take over the bodies of these. We don't even know how many of them were alive, Yeah,
because they were all in incubation thingies.
I mean, at least one.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it does kind of bring things to life. I'm under the assumption that it kind of killed the people with Billy and took them over.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
absolutely. But the people were already alive when it went into them. So the dogs are interesting. Didn't know it could do that.
Yeah.
It essentially animated
because you don't know
them.
if they were actually alive.
Right.
You just said that. Sorry.
No. It's a valid thing to question. Maybe they were inside of that goo. Maybe that goo was keeping them asleep.
Maybe.
Because I got the impression that they were growing them.
That's what I thought. It was almost like a test tube kind of thing. Yeah.
Totally. So yeah, just a little weird, but didn't know it could do that. But maybe we could see the smoke animating dead people in season 5. How weird would that be?
That would be creepy, seeing as there are.
Hey, guess what? Eddie died. Animated Vecna warrior Cass.
That's.
We literally. I never put this together. We literally have a write-in for animating dead things.
I don't know that the cast thing is going to be what happens.
Even if they bring it back at all, that's what I'm going to say. I don't care.
I do have my thoughts, and we'll save that for another episode when we just do theories.
Yep. Especially since we know 11 can raise the dead. Why can't Vecna?
Because we didn't get there yet.
This is not a spoiler-free podcast.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, I'm just saying we have theories about that too that we didn't get to yet. Don't jump to the theories.
I'm going to quote our daughter and just say, okay. And then we go back to Max.
Well, Robin, Nancy, and Steve, they reach the Creel house, and there's lots of vines and tentacles. Nothing really major happens this time.
There is some wet squelching.
Well, yeah. Well, there's always wet squelching when the tentacles are involved.
Yeah.
They always squelch. Wetly.
Then we get inside Max's head.
We're in Max's memory, because 11 is in there.
But she hasn't found her yet.
She hasn't found her. She's in an old memory.
But we do see Max's memory sitting in her memory. And, like, Vecna found her. The balloons start popping blood.
He's starting to make it not good anymore.
What I thought was weird was that he used the song that woke up his dad in Max's memory.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that it's not Max's song. It's not a song that holds any special meaning for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he could make it creepy and foreboding, but also, like, why risk it?
Why would you... Right.
Like, it brought your dad back. What if the music doesn't have to be super tied to the person? Like,
right, what if it's just music in general?
Right, what if it's just something the person will focus on?
Yeah.
I don't know, it was very odd that...
That was the song choice that he would use.
Yeah, why would he use that to be creepy?
Maybe that's the only song he knew. It could be the only song he knew, since he,
I'm sure it might be the only song that ever stuck with him. Or that
stuck with him, because immediately after he killed his family, he got put with Papa.
I'm gonna
say Papa wasn't having him listen to the radio.
No, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he'd have a knowledge of other music just because he spends time in other people's heads.
Well, that's true too.
Well, yeah. I guess he wouldn't care about it. The only song he'd care about is the one that's gonna wait.
Yeah,
because it makes him angry.
Yeah, but by him doing that, it does help 11 get to where she's supposed to be.
Yep, throws up
because there's like a turntable. Like a DJ booth turntable, DJ table, because it's the 80s.
You got it.
On a bridge, and it's playing that song, and that's kind of what, like, tips 11 off. Like, I think I've found where I need to go.
Yeah. We get a scene with Jason.
And then we have Jason. Mentally unstable Jason comes in to mess everything up, because he didn't get therapy.
He can barely hold the gun. He's so messed up.
He's so messed up. Like, if, like, his face, his eyes are red and bloodshot, and like the dark circles that this boy has, they're like down to his nose.
I have so much respect for actors who can take a character that we are supposed to hate and really make us hate them.
Oh, he's great. I forget his name, but he like...
I hate Jason so much, and that's all because the performance is so
fantastic actor, and apparently he's a really nice guy.
I believe it.
Like in real life.
Joffrey is very pleasant in real life. The guy, guy who played Joffrey. Yeah,
because he always gets like shit out in public, doesn't he?
He did.
Or he used to get shit.
He stopped acting, didn't he?
I don't know that he could have probably made a shit ton of money from Game of Thrones, but I don't know about that. But I know that like when it was on, he would get a lot of like flack and be like, I'm not like that. I'm nice. Not me. I'm just good at my job.
Then I'm sure there was the weirdos who wanted him to be mean to them.
Yeah, well.
Hey, you know what? Whatever you're into.
Let people enjoy things. Let people enjoy things. Anyway, so is that when his crony tries to attack Erica? Like, is that during this part too?
Yeah,
I didn't really write that down. Yeah,
the whole fight with him and Erica.
It's a lot of back and forth during this part. Yeah. So I definitely missed some notes because it was like this and this and this and this and this, and I didn't know what to focus on.
That entire scene of the crony going after Erica only exists for like her not to be able to warn Lucas.
Yeah,
it's not that important. It is cool that she kicks him in the balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Erica doesn't care.
Yep. Erica does not give a shit.
I think after that we come back to Russia, and Hoppy Boy says he's going to be bait.
Yeah, his plan is to draw them all of the Demogorgons, Demodogs in, and use himself as bait. And, like, he gets surprised that Joyce is like, excuse me?
I don't think he was that surprised.
He looks a little bit surprised, but it's like, he looks a little surprised, and it's like, dude, of course her mind is going to go to that. The last time somebody used themselves as her quote boyfriend. Unquote bait, it was her boyfriend, and he got eaten. So
Bob Newby got 8.
Bob Newby got 8, and it wasn't okay. And so of course she's gonna go there. Don't be surprised, Hoppy Hops.
Hoppy Hops. Eddie and Dustin are back in the trailer.
They're back in the trailer.
They're like back to back with their shields, ready to fight off
the Demobats are trying to get in, and they try to get in through the vent. And my boy has a great plan. He puts the shield up.
Stabs the shield into the ceiling.
Keeps him out.
I also thought it was very funny. While I was watching this, I just had a thought. His Hellfire Club shirt, Eddie's Hellfire Club shirt, is looking real clean for 3 days of wear and hiding in the woods.
Which is interesting that it's clean here, because in the previous scenes, it's really ratty.
Is it?
Yeah, like when they're doing their the previous episode when him and Dustin are having their little moment in the meadow or whatever.
Yeah,
it's ratty. It's dirty. It's got like a couple rips in it. Like, it is not put together. So I guess Eddie just had time to hit up a a laundromat, get it washed and cleaned.
Either that or he had more.
He probably had more. Like, he's the leader of it. I'm sure he had more.
Yeah.
He wanted to be looking fine and fierce to beat the Demobats.
You know what? This is actually a silly thing to joke about, because they did have to go back to his house to go through the portal. So yeah, he probably put on a fresh shirt.
Well, they all got changed. So where were they getting changed at? They're probably all getting changed in Eddie's trailer. Between Eddie's trailer and Max's trailer, they're probably all getting ready to go.
It's true.
I can't, unless they all got ready in the Winnebago. But still, Eddie had to get clothes.
It's true.
Anyway, that's not important.
It's not important. I just thought it was funny.
Our friends are having a hard time on the squelching stairs.
Yeah, they Robin steps on a tentacle because it's Robin, and they grab them and they're pulled up against the walls. Also, they're being strangled for like a third of the episode.
A really long time.
We
really don't see much of them
for like an hour.
For a good chunk of the episode, and it's like, I hope that the time in the show is not as long as the time that we're watching, because they should not be alive if it was that long.
I think a lot of this stuff is supposed to be happening simultaneously.
Within
But it does make for a
half
funny,
an hour, but it's like,
it makes for a funny viewing experience to be like, it's been an hour since we've seen Steve and Robin and Nancy.
Also, Steve is making a face
when he's getting strangled.
When he's getting strangled, that is kind of funny.
Is it his O face?
Yeah, it's like, it's really amusing. Like,
he looks like he should be making seal sounds.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. I love you, Joe Keery, but I don't know what that face was.
That aside, should the tentacles be able to grab people while Vecna's tranced out?
That's what. Yeah, we had talked about that.
Like, yes, it's all a hive mind, and it all kind of works on Vecna's orders, I guess, or his intent.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't he disconnected from it when he's doing that? Otherwise, he would have known that they were on his steps.
Right. Like, he's occupied, so he shouldn't be able to control them.
No, I guess even if they're able to feel Vecna's intent, they know they're supposed to defend the house, I guess.
Maybe that's how they could write it.
Right, but it's still all supposed to be connected to him, and he's clearly out of the loop when he's tranced out.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, same token, okay,
the bats
and everything. How would the bats know? The bats wouldn't be able to do anything, and they're clearly doing their own thing. So
yeah, I guess this is kind of one of those suspension of disbelief things. They don't have to explain this. It doesn't really.
No, I mean, I guess they're connected to a point.
Right, they're running on autopilot while Vecna's not around.
Right. Or like you said, they're doing their job to protect him.
Right. Almost like, I guess, like giving an order to your army before you go to sleep.
Right. Like, he's like, okay, I'm going to go, he let the hive mind know, like, hey, I'm going to be doing this right now, so you need to make sure that this doesn't happen.
Right. Whenever I am disconnected from you, you are to be doing this.
Right. So in that case, he's still in control.
Yeah. Eddie grabs his shield ready to defend Dustin when they're getting attacked. And he realized they were just going to follow through the portal. And he decided to lead them away from Dustin.
He cuts the sheet. And he says he's going to buy more time. And he leaves. And they all follow him.
He does buy time. He
buys
plenty of time.
He does.
Yep. It doesn't happen yet.
No, it doesn't. Next we have Max.
Yes. And my biggest complaint about this scene, I have a gripe with this scene. Vecna has no flair for the dramatic whatsoever. None.
Is that sarcasm?
No, it's not.
Oh, what's
this guy? So he's like, I'll get you,
very
Max.
Dramatic.
No, like he has no flair. He has no style. He goes, I'll get you, Max. And then it pans around and he's standing behind her. I'm like, dude, you are at like a high school ballroom.
It's
like,
a gym.
It's a gym, yeah. Like turned into like this. You could be sitting at a table with your legs crossed, like I'm here and I'm gonna kill you. Instead, you're just standing behind her.
It's a decent Vecna.
Thank you. I feel good about that. Yeah. I'm standing behind you, Max.
There you go. Yeah, have a more spit behind.
Well, yeah, you have to sound like you don't have a nose.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's absolutely not in character. I just think it's so funny that this villain is so dry.
But this is where he is dramatic though, because he's showing her everything that is happening with her friends.
Yeah.
So that she is distracted and cannot find another good memory to hide in.
That's not dramatic. That's the...
I don't know.
That's
he doesn't need to
smart.
do that.
No, he does. That's how he finds her.
No, I know he's already found her at this point.
He's not standing there with her.
Mm-hmm.
I took that to mean that he was still like trying to get at her. Like he wasn't in the memory yet.
He was already there.
No, he showed her all that stuff, and then he shows up behind her.
I thought it was the other way around.
It's possible. I might be misremembering.
Either way, he's using that to, keep her from being able to find another memory.
It's a smart move.
Yeah.
Like, it's evil. He's evil.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of evil, Jason.
Is that where we are next?
That's what I have next.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Lucas kicking some ass.
And he's still going on about Chrissy. She would have come to me. She wouldn't have gone to that freak. No, she wouldn't have come to you because you're a psycho and she was probably scared of you. If she would have told you what was happening, you probably would have called her a vessel. So,
I think if anything, she just knew, like, this guy... Like, I don't think he had any psychotic tendencies before. He was just a jackass.
He was a
narcissist before all the crazy stuff happened.
Right.
And, like, she wasn't going to go to him.
Wasn't going to go to him because he's not going to help her.
Yeah, he's not going to help the situation.
Chrissy and Eddie, 5 ever. They're the ship that never got to happen.
5 ever.
5 ever.
5 ever.
5 ever.
Makes sense since they're both dead.
My ship that never got to sail.
But yeah, Lucas kicks his ass.
Yeah, he does.
It's great. It is. I know we've been talking a lot about performances of all the different actors this season. Lucas kills it. He's so good.
He is so good. This episode, he is fantastic.
They really gave him like some meaty stuff to do, and he ran with it.
Yeah, he's dealing with a lot. Broke her Walkman. Bastard.
Is this when 11 shows up?
11 has entered the building, and she's gonna kick a little butt.
But just a little.
Just a little. Just a little. And they're gonna talk a lot about it first.
Yep. And this is where I feel like the episode could have been much shorter, and it would have benefited from it. There is a lot of back and forth in this fight, and there doesn't need to be.
Yep.
First off, 11 gets the drop on him and doesn't just, like, snap his neck.
She just throws him into the bleachers.
She throws him into the bleachers. Like, what did you think? Yeah.
What is that gonna do? He's gonna get up from that. You're just gonna shake up his noggin a little bit. He's gonna get up. He's gonna come back.
You know this dude is a straight-up murderer. You know this. You know he's gonna try to kill the second he gets the opportunity.
Like, you witnessed this before he was this monstrosity.
But, yeah, instead, you're gonna pick him up, turn him around, and throw him.
And then throw him.
Like...
So you can talk to Max for a little bit. Like, no, I think Max might have appreciated if you killed him first. And then you could have your reunion.
This is a classic mistake that heroes make in every show and movie. You give the villain time to be a villain. And what bugs me here is that Stranger Things didn't have to follow that trope. 11 could have shown up, and Vecna could have started kicking her ass. Mm-hmm. And the pace of the episode would have been improved.
Yep.
Like, if 11 picked him up, and then he was like, oh no, that's not happening. And, like, we get to see how strong he is by literally breaking her hold on him.
Yeah.
And it would also make the scene later on when she's able to stop him even better, because we know he's already overpowered her.
Do you mind if I talk about the I just wanted to say the line that she says.
Do it.
This happens after the next thing, but I feel like because I'm just gonna talk. I piggybacked from a pizza dough freezer.
That's great.
But why do you have to talk about it? Just yeah, like you said.
Yeah, this could have been shortened up, and it would have improved the episode.
Yeah, and it's a good episode.
It's very hard to say that any of this could be improved, because the
good
end of the season
episode.
Is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a really good episode. We're not saying it's not a good episode. I just, we both just think they could have, like, tightened it a little.
Yeah.
Shave 15 minutes off.
We didn't need the back and forth between the two of them.
Yeah. The banter.
The banter.
The little the banter, the quips.
The banter and the fight, honestly. They didn't have to fight each other. It would have been more impactful if Vecna just overpowered her from the very beginning. Like, if you think back to Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back.
All right, you're going into territory that I'm not, like,
it's the same
well
stuff.
educated in.
It's
Go
like
ahead.
I'm sure the trope started before this, but, like, your hero has to fail. Like, Luke and Vader's fight ends with Luke getting beaten. Mm-hmm. That fight being a little longer works because you have lightsabers and dynamic action, and you have, like, them able to throw things at each other with their mind. Here, you have one of those things.
Yeah, you don't act. It's just being able to do things with their minds.
There's no active fighting.
Yeah.
That keeps that interesting.
Nothing physical, really.
Exactly. Like, it was unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
You could have had 11 show up and then just immediately start getting trounced.
Yeah.
You didn't have to give her this big hero moment where she's like, hi, throws the villain aside.
Especially because you're just going to make her fail anyway.
Right. Like, it's I never at a single moment thought, oh, 11's gonna win this fight.
Yeah. Oh no, we knew I feel like we knew going in that things were not ending well.
Yeah.
We didn't know how it was going to end, like what was going to happen, but we knew that, our gang was not going to come out on top.
Right.
There was no way they were going to come out on top.
Imagine if, like, Vecna and Elle were fighting and Max was like, how are you here? And she said that line about the pizza oven. If that wasn't slowed down by having Vecna thrown through a wall just to get up after they were done talking.
Yeah.
And for her to stand there like, oh, he's coming back. I wonder why that didn't finish him off. You threw him into a wall.
You didn't do anything that was going to, like, do damage.
Right. And again, he's a murderer. You know how dangerous he is. You know he's trying to kill your friend. You could have just ended it right there while you had him. But, I don't know. It's like, oh no, 11's the hero. She wouldn't do that. 11 has killed a lot of people for coming after her friends. A lot. And this is like the most justified person coming after her friends. It's... yeah. Sorry, guys.
Do you know who is a hero?
Yeah.
Eddie freaking Munson.
Yes, he is.
He's a goddamn hero. It's a really badass shot.
It really is. The cinematography in this scene is really
badass shot when he, like, decides he's gonna turn around
and
fight them, like, with the lightning in the sky, and he just turns around and he's just like...
The slow turnaround, he pulls out his shield.
It's great. It's, you know, like the final nail in the coffin, but it's a great shot. And then... I didn't realize this the first time that we watched it. So Dustin falls through the gate.
The portal.
Breaks his... It looks like he breaks his ankle. Afterwards, he's just limping.
Yep.
Like 2 days after. So maybe it's not broken. Maybe it's just like, you know, badly sprained or whatever. That's neither here nor there. But what I didn't realize until we just watched this is that he is close enough to see what is happening. He is close enough to watch everything happening with Eddie and the Demobats, and he can't get there. So if he doesn't have any kind of, like, character change next season, I'm gonna be really pissed off.
It is.
I know we say it a lot, and we'll talk about it later in this episode, and we've talked about it previously. But there's no way that, like,
if there's not something fundamentally different about Dustin, then
it's a miss. It's a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss. Like, from a writing perspective, he should be different.
He should be different.
And you know what? We have other comedy now. We have Argyle.
Right.
He can handle the lighthearted side of things.
Absolutely. And nobody's saying that Dustin can't be, like, funny. But
he can't be the happy-go-lucky dude.
Right. He can't be the happy kid that he, you know, was. And I'm going to talk... I just had a thought. We'll talk about that when we get towards the end of the episode.
Okay.
But, like, you can't essentially see your friend get eaten and not be able to do anything. Your friend and mentor, you know, essentially get eaten by these creatures, and you can't do anything because you can't get there fast enough. And then to have them die in your arms, that's going to fundamentally change you.
If nothing else, the guilt.
Yeah. So, just putting that one out there. And then we have more 11 and Vecna fight.
Well, no, we have Hop a little bit.
Oh, do we? I didn't write anything down about that.
Yeah, because it's uninteresting.
Well, you had to write something, I guess.
Yeah, that it's uninteresting. Oh, okay. No, I mean, like, I understand what they're doing. He has the plan. He has to go get the dog, and they have to chase him. But, like, at no point during this do I think Hop's in any real danger.
Oh, is that what was happening where he's, like, going through the place?
Yeah.
Okay.
They start that. That whole run scene takes a while.
I think I was on my phone.
That's fair. But yeah, like, think of all that Hop has been through this season, and would they really kill him off at this point? I don't think anybody watching the show felt like Hop was in any danger. No. Any real danger. There's no way.
We've said that from the get-go. As soon as it was, like, you know, just, you know, discovered or whatever that he was still alive, you knew he wasn't gonna die. There was no way that they were gonna fake kill him and then actually kill him.
Right.
He was the only person this whole season that did not have, like, a mark you could die on him. I feel like.
I don't think any of the California crew was marked for death this season.
Well, okay, them too, but I forget about them because they were uninteresting. But you know,
yeah,
like,
I agree. Yeah, I think even Joyce was up in the air. I feel like
because they were the people in Russia were up in the air except for Hopper.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm surprised Dimitri made it out, and I'm glad he did.
We thought he was going.
We were sure he was going to die. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then 11.
Then we have 11 and Vecna again.
If you touch her again, I will kill you again. That is the dumbest thing. Why are you giving him a chance?
Yeah.
You know what he's done. Mm-hmm. You know what he's trying to do. Are you seriously giving him an out and being like, if you leave right now, everything will be fine? What the hell?
Yeah. And he doesn't, and he throws her, she gets, like, the crap beat out of her, and she gets thrown into his mindscape.
Yeah.
So, You just talked about it some more and nothing happened except that you got your butt kicked. And then she tries to play to the possibility that he is still human. Like, oh, Papa was the monster.
We do get a little scene before that where we cut to Dustin running towards Eddie.
That's what I know. See, that I put that with when we were talking about Eddie. That's what I. Yeah.
I have something to say about that, though.
Okay, sorry.
Because that's where my head, like, during that scene is like, Dustin, what do you think you're gonna do? What do you think? Like, I know you're rushing there, but like, you're not gonna save him. And
right,
also,
you're just gonna get eaten too.
And also, this is where I realized, wow, we've been watching for like an hour. They've been being strangled for a long time. This is that point.
Wow, I hope they're okay.
Yeah, go on. You can go back to talk
so
about
anyway, 11 tries to play to Vecna being still human. Papa died and you don't have to be this way. Papa made you this way, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, no, fuck that. You did.
But also, like, he told her his backstory when she was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Right.
She knows he was a murderer before Papa.
Yeah. And then but then he tells her about what happened to him when she threw him into the Upside Down.
This is interesting.
Yeah. Basically, when it's desert like.
Yeah, it's like arid.
It's like, yeah, it doesn't seem cold like it does.
It's lit
now.
Warmly. It's all orange.
It's like orange and yellow. Like there's a lot of like dark gray because that's the color of like the landscape.
Right.
But the sky,
the color palette is warm.
Yeah, the sky has like a light yellow kind of like almost it would be like a desert at like dusk kind of feel to it. So we also have theories about why it's cold. And he finds the particles. And when he finds the particles...
Well, the Mind Flayer.
The Mind Flayer part.
The
whole thing. The whole smoke monster guy. It's like, it's not any kind of shape or anything like that. But he sees it and immediately is like, I'm going to control this thing. And he is what makes it take the shape of that... The spider thing.
So, like, I think the first time we watched this, we were a little confused because we thought... Yeah. We thought he, like, somehow saw it as a kid, and that's why he drew it that way. Mm-hmm. But no, he wasn't, like, reaching out to it, and it was responding to him. He was controlling it.
He made it that way, and it was easier to fake to see that this time.
Yeah, he shaped it into what he drew.
Yeah.
Also, I think in here, Vecna mentions he stole 11's power to open gates. Mm-hmm. And I have to assume that happened when the piece of the Flesh Flayer got into her leg in Season 3.
Yeah.
Because after that, she couldn't really use her powers.
No.
So he stole the ability to open gates by doing that. Gates open through emotion. Vecna can't feel. He needs surrogates.
Yep.
That was my theory. So... We've talked a lot about our theory on the idea that these people that Vecna chose might have latent abilities. Mm-hmm. And because they say multiple times in the season when he kills someone, he takes their power. So maybe he needed people with powers to open the gates. You can still have that theory. We can still put that in the corner and let it live on its own little island. And what I'm about to say still works in that.
Yeah.
But I think there's an even stronger possibility that this is more heavily related to emotion. Because 11 opens gates in moments of strong emotion. Fear when she opens the gate by accident in Season 1. And kind of like righteous fury when she fought Vecna the first time. Drawing her power from a good memory.
She also closes them.
Yeah, and she closes them with the same thing. She closes them through... Again, like, helping people, doing things for them. So I'm wondering if the reason Vecna needed these people who were, like, very flawed and broken is because he has no strong emotion himself. He can't open a gate by himself.
Yeah.
He has to use people going through emotional turmoil because he doesn't really understand any other emotion. That's what he draws power on.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes after the people who would be able to draw the most power.
Yeah.
Because they're going through the most emotionally. That's my 2 cents.
No, I like it. But shit starts really hitting the fan after that.
Yeah.
Everyone is dying.
Yeah, and it takes Vecna a really long time to take Max.
Everyone is dying. Max lifts. Eddie is getting ripped apart. We see everybody getting strangled. They've been being strangled for the last half an hour.
Hop has a demodog
on top of him. And then he says that infamous line to Max.
Stay very
Don't
still.
be afraid. Yeah. Try to stay very still. It will all be over soon. And I hate this so much.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's
not in a this show is awful way.
It's so hard to watch.
It really is.
Like, because she's a character that you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's not a throwaway character. I mean, that they're not throwaway characters, but they weren't characters that you actually really knew. You know what I mean?
She's not even an Eddie. You know?
Right. She has been in the show since season 2, and we are watching her essentially gonna die. And the first time we watched it, we were like, wow, they're really fucking doing this.
But no, we don't want to rely on traumatic character death to tell our stories. We don't want to do that.
I hate it so much. But then, good thing happens. Murray comes through with a flamethrower.
Yeah, Murray's the
Hobbs'
man.
plan does come into fruition. And because of that, because they're all kind of connected, our friends who have been being strangled for an hour and a half get freed.
Also, Mike starts his monologue.
Oh, God. I didn't write about anything about that either, because I don't care.
Well, it's important to the scene.
It's important to the scene, yes, but if you want to talk about it, fine.
It's too long.
Yeah.
It's too long, and they had to slow down the action of everything else in order to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Vecna has to take a whole 5 minutes to take Max, even though he's killed everyone else in seconds.
Yeah.
Because Mike has to finish his speech to 11 so she can be powerful enough to fight Vecna. The same thing could have been achieved in a much shorter amount of time.
Yeah.
Or the speech could have started earlier. I don't know. It slows things down in a bad way. I don't have any particular issue with what Mike's performance.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, like you said, it slows it down.
It does. He also does say something, though, that I think would be funny if it was foreshadowing. He says, you can fly.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in season 5, she's strong enough to literally lift herself off the ground telepathically and fly.
She did already.
Lift herself?
In season 2. She lifts off the ground when she shuts that gate.
Oh, yeah, she did. So we could literally see Elle flying around in season 5. That'd be cool.
Also, when he does the flamethrower, all the Demobats fall too.
Yes.
Everything that is potentially connected to the hive mind all kind of collapses with our friends.
Yes.
Conan's sword.
Conan's sword. That's right. Yeah. Hop picks up the Conan sword and cuts a Demogorgon's head off.
And there's a
great scene.
Running up the hill remixed with
the Stranger
Things theme song is really cool too. And while this is happening, we see our heroes 3 throwing Molotov cocktails.
We're missing something. We
Yes,
we're getting ahead of ourselves because first 11 gets down and fights Vecna. She stops him from getting Max.
Yes.
And
after
we
her
cut
bones
back to
have
Lucas.
already been snapped.
Yeah.
We
cut back to Lucas actually winning the fight with Jason.
Right, he knocks him out. Sorry.
He knocks him out cold.
Sorry.
It's good. Max's limb snapping is so hard to sit through.
That's what I mean when I said I hate this. I hate all of it. Mm-hmm. It just gets worse.
When they get off the wall, Robin's like, I guess we have a higher power to thank. And I'm like, Murray is your higher power.
Murray is your miracle.
Yeah. And like the Conan sword, I remember thinking the first time we watched that, does that make sense that they would have the Conan the Barbarian sword in Russia? But it's like, actually, yeah, like Russia was obsessed with pop culture. Like they were literally, they had the Hulk Hogan shirts being smuggled in by Murray. Like it does make sense. Also, pop culture is just culture now. That was a sad thought that I had.
That's true.
While writing this. The entire battle scene really kicks ass. Mm-hmm. And then we get to see the house crew.
Yeah, and they're throwing the Molotov cocktails at him. Robin's got an arm on her that, like, where'd that come from, Robin?
Yeah.
Because she gets him in the shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Steve gets him, in, like, the chest?
Yeah.
And then Nancy comes up with her Sarah Connor moment, and girl don't miss.
It really is, like, you said that while we were watching it, like, this is her Sarah Connor moment, and I was like, oh my god, you're right.
It is. And then I was
this is T2. This is awesome. Yeah,
but then it was like Linda Hamilton, older Nancy, ? Since we know that she's been cast for season 5.
That would be really good. That would be really good casting.
Maybe, who knows? We don't know. We don't know how far into the future they're going. What they're doing with that.
All right. But here's the thing. We are at 42 minutes.
I don't have...
And...
So you're gonna make me start an episode? You're gonna make me start an episode that way? How dare you?
I'm not making you do anything. I'm just asking if you want to stop here for the day.
Oh!
Because the very next scene is our farewell to Eddie.
How dare you?
I'm gonna have to equalize this audio.
Why would you do that to me? Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
Well, it's your job to sign us off today. Yeah, everybody, we're gonna hold off until next week to get into what Devin really wants to talk about, because she's gonna go off, and we want to make sure we actually have content for you guys.
I'm not gonna go off, but I understand. I have a thought and some thoughts.
And some other thoughts.
And
some rage.
I have a lot of rage about the things that are about to happen in the episode, and it's not just about Eddie.
I know. You're mad about things.
Stuff and things. On that note, signing off from the Hawkins Hellfire Collective, I'm Devin Grubb.
And I'm Zach Grubb.
I know he didn't.
No.
He didn't get it done.
He didn't get it done.
He didn't get it done this episode, so I can't say our catchphrase. Goodbye.